advice and tips on business matters and matters of the heart for busy executives. And now, Katrina and Edward.
Hello, I'm Katrina Brittingham, and as you can see, I am alone today. Dr. Love, I had some personal business to take care of. I do also have to announce that our guests for tonight had a emergency come up, and so they are going to be rescheduling, and I will let you know when the wellness tips for business executives will be available to you. But I do have a topic for you. It is the end of the year. We always talk about reviewing your business plan, and we did go through the business plan. Today will be 8 steps for you to prepare your business for the new year. All right. So, when you are preparing for the year, you want to know what's going on in your business, look at some things, and to make improvements to move on with your strategy. So we are going to start with topic number one, or item number one on the list is have a discussion with your team. As business owners, we have an idea of our business, how well it went. We tend to look at the bottom line or whether we were profitable or whether we were not profitable for the year. But there are other things that we need to take a look at when it comes to our business to make sure we continue to be profitable, to make sure that if we have any staff, that they are happy and comfortable and helping you to get where you need to be and will be there to support you through the endeavors of your business. Because had not having a profit can kill your business, but also not having staff and happy staff where you have people jumping ship can also take a big toll on your company. Hiring staff costs a lot of money to advertise the post, to interview, to onboard. All of that takes time and money. So you don't want to have a large attrition from your business because you have unsatisfied people. So if you are a solopreneur, most of our days are spent in our head thinking of ways to grow the business, but we might be missing out on some valuable insights and feedback from the staff. Large organizations do this with surveys. They do this by directly asking them with their management what can be done better. What did they see that went well? What did they see that didn't go well? Because as a solopreneur, even as you begin to delegate, you need to get insight from your people as far as the work that is being done. What are things that are blocking them from being the most successful? Okay. So, as you start to wind down a bit for the new year, this is the best time to gather your physical teams if you have an office and your virtual teams if you have people working from home for a group discussion to ask for input, any ideas that they might have, and goals for next year, which includes professional development, promotions, and areas of growth for them personally. Some ideas that you can get from your staff could actually save you hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, and can bring in that amount as well. So, this is a good time to ask for their reflections about the past year. Hopefully, at this point, you have a staff that is comfortable giving solid feedback, honest feedback. If you don't feel like that they are, you can do a anonymous survey. You have items like Survey Monkey or other places where you can have an anonymous survey. If you just have one staff member, pretty much the feedback will be telling who it is. You will already know whether it's anonymous or not. But if you have a group of people, you can get the feedback. It can be honest feedback, and make sure that when they give that feedback, you are willing to entertain what they have to say. Now, everything that your staff suggests you may not be able to do, you might have to tweak some ideas, or some things you might be able to do outright. So be honest with your staff. Some things may be doable, some things may be doable with some tweaks, and some things may not be doable. Okay, so having that honest, open discussion so people feel like they are being heard. But in order to have this discussion with your team and having honest discussion with your team does need to be able to trust you with the feedback that they give, even if it's not positive in your mind. Okay, so make sure that you have that environment for them. Number two is to evaluate your technology. We are in a digital age. So technology is constantly changing. Innovation is at an all-time high. So there's always something new coming out every year, every few months, sometimes every few weeks for you and your staff to make use of. But this also means you might need to replace some of your old, albeit trusty, systems that you use. It also may mean that you will not be replacing your systems. So now is the time to take a quick spot check with your current digital technology and see if you're up to speed with the latest technology. You also want to make sure that you can afford it, something that is affordable to you. So something may be at the top of the line, but it may be something in an expense that your business cannot handle at this time. You want to take a look at your technology to see if you are using it to the highest potential. Sometimes you can have a platform where you're only using 10% of that technology because it is needed. You may need to scale down or you may need to scale up due to growth. So these are the things that you want to implement in your business. You may have gone from being in the office to either being hybrid, you and your staff, or being 100% remote. So there are certain things that you can use for your technology. So there are different accounting softwares that you can use, and it provides you as a small business owner with everything you need to run your business. I'm not going to go through the different technologies because there are many out there, some that are very, very good at making sure that your finances are in order, and it includes payroll and everything that you need. There are different collaborative tools that you can use. Again, I'm not going to go through them, um, because there are many out there, and you would have to take a look at the collaboration tools that are very powerful when it comes to communication and connecting with your business, having meetings and things like that. Some There are some pros and cons to each, and you would need to evaluate them to see if they are the best for your company and for your needs. Okay. There are social media marketing tools that you can use within your business to help your marketing people to get information across on social media. There are a number of those as well. There are some smaller ones for smaller companies, and then there are a huge one, customer relationship management systems that will help you to manage everything, your customers, your social media, and everything. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh. You can have online graphic design tools that also helps you create eye-catching designs for work. Your communications team can use that, your marketing team can use that, your virtual assistant can use it, and you can design things for work in a matter of minutes. Every tool out there has upgraded in some way, shape, or form if they are still around. You have some who have some free options that you can use to a certain limit or degree. For some of the ones that are powerful tools that are on a lower end, you could be paying anywhere from $14.99 to $24.99 a month. So it is reasonable. And then you have some enterprise wide software that will cost you a whole lot more than that. Even for your platforms, you have platforms like Office 365, things that have gone to the cloud for using your business that will provide you with virtual machines, that will provide you with processing systems, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service, where you pay for what you need and you can scale up or you can scale down depending on the needs of your organization. So you're not paying for something that you don't need. Okay. And you have access to get instant upgrades for the times that you need. You can even move it up and down seasonally according to your business. Okay. So that will help you. If you need a virtual assistant, there are a plethora of virtual assistants who are skilled at some of the things that was mentioned, the accounting, the marketing, um, just helping you get the infrastructure of your business, providing assistance to you as the executive for the things that you need to have done. Okay. The third thing on the list to preparing your business for the new year is to organize your books. It's a good time to examine your finances, take a look at your progress for, I would say, the last quarter, because I would be hoping that you're looking at your finances on a quarterly basis at least, so you know what your progress is. But if you waited until the end of the year, it's definitely a time to look at your finances to see where your business is. You need to make sure that you are setting the right budget for your operational costs and for your taxes that you have to pay each month. Also, for your payroll, for any new ventures that you may want to do, you need to make sure that you have all of that in hand. This will also let you prepare for what you are going to need for the next year. If you are a company who takes out loans or gets grants for services that you have, you need to know your budget and your operating expenses for that and be able to prepare to have profit at the end of that. Okay. If this task is something that you do not want to do as being an executive, you can enlist the help of a virtual assistant to do it, or you can get an accountant to review your finances and to keep you on track for the next year. There are a number of invoicing and expense management tools online that your virtual assistant or your accountant can use to automate your accounting tasks. Now, if you deal with a virtual assistant or a accountant that's not on your payroll, or say they are contract, they may actually already have accounting tools that they use. So that's something that you want to speak to them about, and meet with them to see what they're using to track your finances, to see if it's something that works well for your business. This is the time to speak with them to find out what went well and what did not go well as far as an accounting and finance perspective. Okay. Number 4 on the list is plan your direction for the new year and build your network out. As soon as you've launched your holiday marketing strategy, it is time to plan for the next year's goals, which hopefully you have already launched your holiday marketing strategy as we are in the holiday season and we are in the first full week of December. Review your business performance this year and plan out the general direction you want to take for the year. If you have a multi-year plan, like a 5-year plan, check and see where you are within that plan. What do you have to do to get to where you want to be for this next year coming up? Are you on your way? Did you miss the mark in some way? And what can you do to fix anything that has gone awry? This might also involve creating a list of organizations that you want to partner with or have as potential clients by the next year. Did you meet your goal in networking this year? If not, what obstacles did you face and what can you do to remedy that for the next year? Okay. The holidays are a time where most people are generous and open to new ideas. So, this is an opportunity you'd want to take advantage of. This is the season for giving. So, you do have people who are willing to give, who are open. Also, if you are going for grants, anything that has been allocated or going to be allocated for the new year, due dates are coming up if they have not already passed. So you definitely want to do this before December, but there are some that still may have some openings. So you want to take advantage of that, following the guidelines that you need to follow to get that financing. Okay. Also, you have clients who are looking for new, or people who are looking for new places and businesses to contract with for the new year, because as you're looking at your financial plan, you're looking at the health of your business. So are other companies. Okay. So this is a good time to have some conversations. I would say start those conversations now, because as you get closer to the holiday season, you're going to have people that are going to be taking vacations. Okay. And they won't be coming back until the new year. Number 5, you want to update your website. As the holiday season comes in and rushes in and begins to slow down, you can use that time to update your website and your social profiles to make sure your business is prepared for the new year, to make sure that you are putting on your website testimonials, things that went well in the business, any new products or services that you anticipate for the new year, any new employees, if you have people on your employee site, any new executives, vice versa. Okay. You can ask your virtual assistant or your communications executive to run a quick website audit to check your site's health and make sure it is working fine. So, when you have a website, for many of you who are running a website on your own, you know that there are certain updates you have to make during a year. There are some upgrades that you would have to make for the health of your website. You may even have to move to a different company. You also have the hosting place that you're dealing with. Are they still the most useful to you, or do you need to move to a new hosting site? I give the example of when I first started out in business as a solopreneur, I actually created my own website. It was off of a platform that created marketing materials for businesses. That was cups, that was mugs, t-shirts, whatever. And they started a place where you could take your brand and move it over to a website, of course, for a fee. And then you would pay a monthly fee for the website. I went to update my website Someone was looking at it. I was looking to update my branding, and that site just was not a fit for me anymore for the type of graphics that I had, the types of services that I provided, or the products that I had available. So I found myself having to look for a new platform. Okay, so again, if this is something that you don't want to do as a busy executive, this is something that you would have um, your oh my goodness, I cannot think of it, webmaster look at, and or your virtual assistant if your virtual assistant handles that. Okay, so you want to look at your site speed. You want to look at the links that are attached to your website and links that are attached to other things, your social media platforms, to make sure that they are still intact. Images, content, features, and functionalities, as well as the e commerce of your online shop. So, whoever you have that is assigned to that, they can also make updates to your social media profiles to include your most recent accomplishments, your development, and your new products and services. We are going to take a quick break because we are in the middle of the hour, but these are some things that you do want to check on when it comes to your business. When we come back, we will continue with number 6. Thank you so much.
From one-on-one executive coaching to our business building concierge service, Venture Ready helps entrepreneurs, startup executives, and business owners build, scale, and run their businesses using techniques that support stability and long-term growth. Through the Career GPS radio show and High Tea with Me TV program, we promote smart business strategies for the real world. Then, in our one-on-one coaching programs, we help entrepreneurs go beyond the vision board to realize their big vision into a tangible business with a promising future. If you're waiting to feel legit, here's the thing: you have to legitimize yourself. It's time to stop treating your business like a hobby. Get real, it's your career. So let me ask you, are you venture ready?
And we are back. So, as you prepare for the new year, Venture Ready can help you get your business on track. Maybe you are someone who, excuse me, maybe you are someone who is in a corporate field and in the new year you're looking to start a business. We can help you with that. If you are a seasoned professional, we can help you with some of the things, or actually all of the things that we are discussing on today, from your communication, your social media marketing, your finances, um, getting virtual assistants to help you, looking at the health overall of your business and even your website. So contact us at info@ventureready.net if you are ready for the next venture for the new year. Number 6 is calendar events and seasons. Part of an effective business plan is looking for opportunities to grow your sales and increasing your revenue. Your brand can stay relevant by identifying and taking advantage of events and seasons where it can shine, or what is known as the seasonal sweet spot. Work with your staff to organize your calendar for the year so that you are prepared for the whole year. So if you know that you celebrate certain seasons or you want to have specials for certain seasons, you can plan them for the year. You can automate and schedule your promotions for those holidays. So that will help you to be prepared for the year. It'll also give you something to work forward to as you have the calendar, and things don't just pop up and surprise you. And now you have to come up with an idea really fast to work in the holiday promotion. You can also have a plan of how much you want to make for those seasonal events, how much it's going to cost you to run those promotions, and it give you time to market to your audience for those different promotions. And your staff can help you to get that done from your website, because your website will need to be updated, your social media will need to be updated. If you still do printed materials, that will have to be updated as well, and having enough merchandise and or stock to sell during that time. Okay. Number 6 is make the most of the season to drive your sales. So, this is the time of year in which companies normally, if they had a slow season, try to get from the red to the black. It is one of the reasons why the day after Thanksgiving was called Black Friday. It was the day where they know people go out and they shop. And so it would take them from the red if they were not performing well in that quarter or maybe even that year, and a chance to get in the black and make a profit. Increasing your sales before the year closes is the perfect springboard for achieving your next year's goal, because you will have some working capital. Take advantage of Christmas with advertisements, create attractive promos with incentives, and offer possibly freebies and coupons for people to use your services. Your staff can execute all of your Christmas marketing plans for you. So that's something that you do not have to do on your own. You just need to have a plan for that and sit down with your staff to let them know that this endeavor is going on, what the expectations are, and to mark successes. Okay. It can also help you plan for the next holiday. It can also help you prepare for Christmas the next year by taking a look at how well you performed the year before or the holiday before. Number 8 is you've done everything that you needed to do. It's time to celebrate. So don't forget that this is, yes, the season to be jolly. This is the season of giving. So, why not give to yourself and celebrate the fact that you had a wonderful year and that you are still in business after this year? Because there are some people who did not, or businesses that did not make it through the year. Too often, we get tied up with New Year's goals. We grind away and get so busy with work that we forget to celebrate the small achievements. Find time to relax, find time to work on your wellness, and find time to do things special for yourself and for your family. You can trust your staff to handle anything urgent so that you have time to enjoy the moment. Also, schedule out this time, especially if you have staff, and coordinate with them so you're not bumping up against them for vacation time or planned time off. Okay, so that is what you can do to get yourself prepared for the new year. I do thank you so very much for joining me for this episode of High Tea with me. It was a little bit shorter because we did have a different schedule planned for today, but you always prepare for things that could happen. And these things do happen in business. But I will see you next time. And I hope you enjoy your holiday season. Okay. I guess we do have a little bit more time left, waiting for my engineer to come back. in. I do thank you for that. If you need help with your business plan, please let me know. You can reach out to me at info@ventureready.net. This is actually the perfect time for you to take a look at your business plan and look at your goals to see what has changed in your business. Did you meet your goals? Did you not meet your goals? All right. So thank you. Thank you again for joining us. And I hope to see you next week.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of High Tea with me. To be a sponsor or a guest, contact us at info@ventureready.net. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.